Indians and laddus go together. Laddu is one of the most popular sweets made in India. Along with the diversity of languages and cuisines in India, we have a rich diversity in the variety of laddus also. We all love to pop in that laddu into our mouths, but who is going to make it? Some laddu recipes do take time to make, but there are many laddu recipes which are extremely simple to make and they could be made in less than 10 minutes. Can you believe it? Stay tuned. Do click on the subscribe button and press the bell icon. The Motichur Laddu of North India has a competitor, that is the Bundi Laddu in South India. Ravyache Laddu in Maharashtra has its equivalent as the Rava Laddu in Tamil Nadu. And of course we have the Besan ke Laddu, Gend ke Laddu, Methi ke Laddu and many other varieties of laddus. So today I am going to be sharing with you a Tamil Nadu special laddu recipe called Ma Laddu. Ma Laddu is made using roasted Bengal gram. Roasted Bengal gram is also called as Putana in Marathi or Pottu Kadalai in Tamil. Generally this laddu is made using refined white sugar, but I am going to be using raw cane sugar or jaggery powder to make it. And as roasted Bengal gram is rich in proteins, this laddu is very high in protein. Here are the ingredients to make our Ma Laddu. 1 cup of roasted Bengal gram, half cup of jaggery powder, 1 tablespoon of chopped cashews, elaichi powder and about 4 tablespoons of clarified butter or ghee. Use of the flame is only to warm the roasted Bengal gram and to fry the nuts. That's all. So here let's heat the kadhai. So once the kadhai is heated, let's put the roasted Bengal gram and just warm it for a minute. That's all. Stir it so that it doesn't get burnt. Once you heat it, an aroma starts coming. It just takes about a minute. Just check the warmth and that's all. And now you can switch off the gas. Okay, now I'm just adding a little ghee and frying the cashews. You could even add raisins, roasted till light brown. So here this has changed color. Let's switch off the gas. So here we are powdering this heated roasted Bengal gram. So here it is. It is very finely ground. And now we will add the jaggery powder. So we'll grind this together. So here the jaggery powder and the roasted Bengal gram powder has blended very well. We have the roasted Bengal gram and jaggery powder, adding the elaichi powder, fried cashews. Give this a good mix. Now since our laddu mixture or powder is ready, we just have to heat the ghee and switch off the gas. So here is the warm ghee. I am adding this and keep mixing this. The ghee is less now, so we'll add. It's very important to add warm ghee. Only then you will be able to bind the laddu. And if you feel that the ghee is insufficient, you could add 1 or 2 extra spoons of warm ghee. You will get a judgment of it when you start binding the laddu. This consistency is the perfect consistency where we can bind the laddu now. Apply enough pressure into your palm. Here, see, it's very easy. So here's a delicious melt in the mouth roasted Bengal gram laddu or Ma Laddu as it is called in Tamil. It was super easy to make this laddu, isn't it? So these recipes come in very handy, especially to working ladies who are very busy. You could make this for any festivals as we have a plethora of festivals practically every month. Extremely high in protein and the added benefit that it is made with jaggery and not refined sugar. This Ma Laddu is generally made using refined white sugar in the recent times. Many of us feel that we cannot replace refined white sugar in sweets. Is that so? Let's mull over it. Refined white sugar is one of the 5 white poisons and it impacts us in many ways. While white sugar consists of 99.5% sucrose, jaggery has only 65 to 85% of sucrose. On the other hand, jaggery is rich in minerals like iron, calcium, phosphorus and magnesium, none of which are found in refined white sugar. The iron in jaggery can help avoid anemia and magnesium helps to strengthen the nervous system. According to the Sushruta Samhita, the ancient Indian medical text, jaggery is known to be a blood purifier and prevents rheumatic ailments and bile disorders. The micronutrients present in jaggery are reported to have antitoxic and anti-carcinogenic properties. For example, research indicates that regular use of jaggery can help prevent toxicity related to atmospheric pollution and incidence of lung cancer. Some studies also suggest that daily use of jaggery may increase human lifespan. So all said and done, it is wiser to use jaggery for sweetening rather than refined white sugar. If you've been watching my Munch and Mull episodes regularly, you will realize that I have not used white sugar in any of my dessert recipes. Not only in desserts but also in your daily tea and coffee, you could replace white refined sugar with natural sweeteners like raw cane sugar. We are in the midst of the festival season and we have just celebrated Raksha Bandhan, Gokulashtami and Ganesh Chaturthi. Now round the corner we have Navaratri and Deepavali coming up. Does this episode inspire you to replace your refined white sugar in the sweets that you are going to make this festival season? Do leave your comments in the comment section below. Hey, have you subscribed to Munch and Mull? Do click on the subscribe button and press the bell icon to receive notifications of my newest videos uploaded every Saturday.